Alright guys, welcome back to the Ultra Impact channel. This time we have a new reveal for Tomura Shigaraki, the leader of the League of Villains. Well, future, you know what I mean. This is gonna be very interesting because we've seen this guy in the closed beta, so we have all his information such as auto skills, action skills plus ultra, all that good nitty gritty, epic awesomeness, and including his animations. But let's see what the tweet says. So I do have this already translated prior to this, so we do have his quirk, which is collapse. This is what he says. So when the opponent of the battle is a professional hero, the collapse power of vacuum collapse is greatly improved. Let me make this easy for you guys. So when he battles a pro hero, which includes like Aizawa, All Might, Kamui Woods, those kinds of pro heroes, I'm assuming his plus ultra is much more stronger than if he isn't fighting a pro hero. So if you fight someone like Midoriya or such, it's not going to be as more powerful as when he fights All Might. Let's just say that. But it's pretty interesting that he's only made to fight pro heroes. It's not like he's made to fight anyone else. But we'll see what the info says. But yeah, let's just see what it says. So, but first, let's take a look at what the other stuff says in the image. So this is his synopsis. So it says all the nature is unknown and is an enemy villain. I'm not sure why, but I am trying to kill all. So basically, that's his whole goal, to try to kill All Might. That's the point of him. The leader of the leader group calling itself the enemy unit, also known as the League of Villains. It seems to have a quirk which collapses the object touched with its 5 fingers. What does it say here? When I was a pro hero, the opponent of the battle destructive power of vacuum collapse is greatly improved. So in other words, it's literally just saying the exact same thing as what it says in the tweet. So you guys get the point. He's made to fight against pro heroes, as you guys have seen so far. Let's look at his information first. Big shout out to Hydros for showing up all the info. He did play a closed beta, so he has like knowledge. So he has all this nitty gritty amazing stuff. He is a purple unit, so it makes sense for him to have that. But let's start off with his auto skill. His auto skill is Villain Union Leader. It should have been League of Villains Leader, but it makes sense. It increases the power of Villain Union characters by 25%. So I'm assuming it's going to include characters such as him, Toga, Dabi, Twice, All for One perhaps, Muscular, some of the other League of Villain members, all that such, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Okay, so let's just look at his auto skills. Let's look at his first one, Necrosis? Is that what? I can't pronounce Necrosis, Yin Yang, whatever. Does 325% to one enemy. Okay. If the enemy is a pro hero, reduce the power by. Okay, so if the enemy that you face against is a pro hero, then you reduce power by 15% for 3 turns. So if you use a skill, Shigaraki uses a skill against a pro hero, then their power is reduced by 15%. That's pretty much the gist of it. His second action skill, Collapse, does 325% to one enemy. If the enemy is the same condition, it has to be a pro hero, then there's a medium chance to give Fear. Okay, that's cool. His plus ultra, Vacuum Collapse, does 600% to one enemy, to a single enemy, okay. Gives 20% more power if the enemy is a pro hero. So like I said, this guy is made to be a pro hero killer. That's pretty much it. But he is a pretty good support for the Villain Union tag. But we'll see what he does when he gets into the game. When you support him with, I don't know, Dabi, Toga, All for One, Muscular's coming, and some of the other League of Villain members. But first, let's look at his animation. So starting out with this, I think it's just his plus ultra, I believe, is the one that's been revealed lately. So let's see. Oh shoot, I have it down. Crap. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear it now. It looks like it could have been a one-turn kill considering how his power works. So if you guys don't know, Tomura Shigaraki's power works like this. When he touches someone, it disintegrates them, or in other words, it makes them collapse into nothingness. I'm pretty sure if they made if they're making Shigaraki like designed like this, I'm pretty sure there's going to be another one where instead of he gets more power from an enemy, he just has a very low chance of one-shotting an enemy and killing him right off the bat. I'm just making that up, but this is not a bad unit. But if you're going into events that involve pro heroes, then it makes sense to bring this guy because, like I said, he's a pro hero killer. That's the point of this guy. But tell me what you think about this guy. I think Shigaraki is going to be one of those really interesting units. Let me put it this way. I think he's going to be one of those really interesting units that have to be in a very specific, that has to be used in very specific events. But he's a pretty good villain support. But tell me what you guys think of him. Is he good? He's not that good. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'll see y'all in the next one.